I mean, you're used to thinking about old books, like from the 1800s, with brown and brittle pages, and they kind of bend off. But in a book of this age, this is before they started making paper with wood pulp. When they made paper with wood pulp, that's when you start to get that gnarled brown pages, because there's acid that's introduced into the mix, stays in the paper, leaches in, and eats it away.
Okay.
This is brown either because the ink that was used had some kind of acidic content, or possibly the printing process itself. There was some the impression, the type itself had some kind of acidic content on it that caused that. That's paper.
It is paper.
Yep. When you get past the manuscript era and the very earliest printed books, it becomes uncommon to have a book that had vellum pages. So mostly all paper. Now, this item here, which is an interesting item, you can see how this is a vellum cover again with a board, kind of like a type of cardboard. You see how this is kind of buckled out like this? Well, that's because the vellum itself, I mean, this is skin. So it contracts and expands, and this is kind of contracted a bit, so it's pulling up the edges. But see the spine, how that is? That isn't just from kind of like wear and tear and age. That's from
Critters.
the critters. That's from bugs. And bugs, bookworms are not really worms, they're bugs. And they love the glues. You know, they don't really like paper. If you see them burrow through paper, you know, you'll see holes that go right through the text. They don't like paper. They like these glues, or they like coatings on paper. I don't know if you've ever been plagued by silverfish.
Yes.
I am sometimes in my house. And silverfish are the same kinds of critters, and they'll skim right across the top of the page and just take off a coating layer. Or they'll eat through a spine like this, and they'll even leave letters raised. You know, if there's printing on the spine, they'll eat right around there.
It tastes good.
That's right.